Well, you can tell somebody's car alarm's gone off, and here we are leaving Anglesey, and that is northwest Wales, and we're going to the big city of Dublin. It's the big city of Belfast and the fair city of Dublin, and we're using the thing called the car, and we're going over to see some people, and we've just had a really wonderful but very sad time in Norway, saying goodbye to a very dear, good friend, person, and absolutely fantastic lady. So we are going to see a bunch of gobshites talking shite, and maybe Optimod talk. And this is the first time going to Ireland since my sister died in 2018. Right about this time, March 2018. So we're avoiding we're on an Irish ship here. We are avoiding the Easter things. This is obviously the arse of the ship, or what we call the stern. For all those who don't know what it is, and that's a bit of wind. Anyway, there it is. You can just about see me there. Sometimes best seen in reflection. Okay, we are retrospective here, very thoughtful of just returning from the funeral of the death of my dearest friend, close lady Anna Hess. So now we've gone from Norway to Dublin Bay, and that island behind that and just the coast behind that is the Sunshine Radio, 1979, Irish Era Part Radio, Part 1. Big day and all that. And that was something that we did and enjoyed, but it connected with the alien investigation stuff we did in 1970s with Chris Gaffney. And Chris Gaffney's still here, and he's part of a bigger UFO group, global thing. So we've all got a bit older, and welcome to Ireland. And I'll get down these steps without breaking my neck. There we go. Well, it's a beautiful day. It's I think 3 degrees or less. Feels like 0. And we're taking the vehicle here in Northern Ireland. We're going to take a quick drive down to Alien Mountain, down the motorway. We're effectively about half the way there. That's one of Sean's antenna things there. So he's got an antenna radio ham. So we're doing that, and we've just been talking to some ex-BBC guys here. Actually, he's still in the BBC, and just getting a little bit of insights. So we're getting in the car. We're going to go and see Alien Mountain. up to what was called the Ballygolly roundabout, and at this stage, when we were going up to Alien Mountain, using this dual carriageway, which I took a turning off, hoping to find a lovely place to get some lunch, but this is about as serious a snowstorm you get in Northern Ireland, and it's a wet snow and pretty not good. And this is really at the extreme end of the westerly trip that we would normally do to Alien Mountain, and we're into the depths of sort of Oma, sort of the Antrim, not Antrim, bloody hell, it's where the main turn off would be to bring you up to Alien Mountain, which we're going to still do, and just take us a wee bit further. Again, a lot of this is new road, which was built a long time after Energy and the Pirates came off, and we're actually not going to go any further than this. We're gonna do a turnaround, and we're sort of, I think, County Tyrone, entering into County Fermanagh here, and this isn't like some kind of trip you do in Norway, because we don't have the right tyres, and it's a wet snow, which makes it pretty bad. So we're gonna do on a board, and we're going to go into this new section of motorway here, which was all added after all that, and maybe we'll return in the summer. So we're now entering the dual carriageway sort of motorway bit, and we're going to get back to see our friends. Talk to the wonderful Sandra Barr, and we're going to have a date with her tomorrow. She was part of the freedom movement here, much more advanced. She put on a conference way back in 2010, and that featured David Icke and the late A.M., A-Y-E-M. She was a wonderful lady, and I interviewed the guy from the Corrs, Jim Corr. This is all part of an early movement of Wake Up and all that sort of stuff. But we're in 2024 here, and we're on the last couple of days of March, and we're going to have to concentrate very heavily on this road, which is actually a motorway type thing, which is very rare to come this far. It's a relatively recent addition to the motorway network here, and the road that I was just travelling was the old western road taking you to Oma and Enniskillen, but now we're in this proper motorway, finally extended due west after a long period of a very long time. I'm talking about 20, 30, 40 years it took to get this bloody road built. Well, we've decided to abort, and the snow's falling here. This is near Coal Island. It's one of the break, sort of halfway down the M1, and it was just interesting to see the new motorway section, where I think it's best done in summertime. Anyway, we're letting the car cool down, putting some coolant in her. I think she's got a bit of an airlock possibly in the coolant. There's a golf club in a better day. You can see the Sparran Mountains there in the distance, across Loch Ness. That's it. Our last portable walkabout. This is in Portadown. And there we are. Good Friday. It is a Good Friday. And I've been here for a long time. I'll say that again. So there's a railway station over there. Well, fallen out with Barry, and my other mates were so traumatized by losing about 4 of their family in about a month. That didn't go down too well either. So this is Portadown. Place is buzzing. It's Good Friday, free parking. Just had a wonderful meal with the wonderful Sandra Barr. Beautiful lady, freedom fighter. Did a heck of a lot of stuff. We've just been talking about how our internet goes through certain other international security sites. My God. So this time yesterday it was pouring snow and hail and ice storm, and this time last week we were in Norway at Anna's funeral, dear Anna. So been to the house this morning, got my triple electric switch that I bought when I was at Cabin Hill, I think in 1969, when I was at boarding school at Cabin Hill. It was my first major electrical purchase, and it was still in my workshop, which is a wreck. And I put a little bit of a complaint in, and suddenly they've smartened up the aspects of the building site, or whatever, otherwise known as the main house, which very sad to see it in that state. Who knows, maybe others will live happy, successful lives. Right, well, this is me. Well, this is me signing off for my blog in Portadown in Northern Ireland, after a very final last minute decision to come over to Northern Ireland via Dublin and see some friends after a very traumatic week just a week ago. And well, the future is ahead of us. That's it from Northern Ireland. Well, here we are at Dublin Port, and all the trucks are going on, and we have a thing here called space. Apparently at Dover, they didn't expect everybody wanting to leave Dover, so here we are with the very, very interesting cloud formations. Look at that type of cloud over there. I would say that is interesting. And the other one over there, that I would say is an alarming look of what we're going to face as freezing cold air comes out from the upper atmosphere down through the cloud and pours into the lower atmosphere. And I think that's one of the things we went through in Northern Ireland. That's an extremely alarming column of cloud. This is my blog just leaving Ireland, and if you look around behind us you'll see that, and that is, you can almost touch that. So and the wind is coming from that direction, well, facing me now. It's coming towards the camera. So Dublin Port, just getting on. That is a very, very, very serious cloud formation. Now, if you get the same kind of phenomena coming up from the upper atmosphere, maybe 50, 60, I don't know what that says. That is, if that comes from the very upper atmosphere, freezing cold air, maybe minus 50, plummeting down towards the lower cloud level, like that is just pouring out of the upper atmosphere, as in the day after tomorrow. That is very serious, guys. I'd pay attention to that. And now we've arrived early for the ferry, but that's a little bit of stuff here. One of the things which happens at this time of the day is the increased amount of ultraviolet, and at this time of the day, twilight, you can see these day glow things absolutely glowing like blazes. That's because of the level of ultraviolet light that's here, so it's really big. So anyway, we're just finishing our blog again, and I can't believe, look how low this cloud is. Look at that.